One spot remains for a title. One of these two teams will take on Arlington Baptist and play for a national championship tomorrow. The only thing that awaits is the journey here in semifinal number 2. As we welcome you aboard the broadcast, good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Rush. Glad to have you alongside as we get set for what should be a thrilling semifinal between the tournament's 2 and 3 seeds. It's been all chalk so far in the women's bracket, but that doesn't mean that there can't be a late upset of sorts, but two very evenly matched teams do battle for a trip to the title. Let's meet some of the key impact players that will take us through this one as you check out our starting lineups, as Manning, Gonzalez, Parson, Bannister, Mendoza will lead it. Destiny Gonzalez was monstrous in their win yesterday, 19 points, 9 rebounds. Expect her to play a key factor as the senior wants to get to the title game. As for Pensacola, it was a long-distance three-point shooting barrage as they went in from everywhere. Well, from Kansas City to Tulsa, it seemed like they made them 16 three-pointers fell for them a day ago. Can they get a similar effort to get to the title game? McElhenney and Alvarez lead the group with Baker, Brewer, and Walford. So there you have it, Pensacola in white, Champion Christian in blue. A trip to the title game awaits. I'm glad you're with us here on the NCCAA Network. Kyle Rush here alongside as a crowd from Pensacola, Florida has filed in, waiting to see this matchup. Drive, kick, three, halfway down and out. Both these teams cruised to victory yesterday. As a three already from Pensacola. No, they've taken over 700 of them this season. It is something they will do a lot of, and they do it fairly well. 30% is a team, just under 31 for the year. And yesterday they were a higher clip than that. It is offensive foul on Gonzalez inside. Trying to get position. I think some people assumed it was a defensive foul. Those that have made their way to the Champion Christian contingent. It's definitely a semi-final buzz in the crowd this afternoon. Drive, kick, fed inside, back outside. That's where they like to do it. Hope Baker, the triple gets them on the board. Quickly the other way is Manning. Calm, cool, collected, a deuce of their own by Mendoza to get them on the board. Pensacola led by Jared Sellers in his 9th season. As McElhenney on the drive. I beg your pardon, it was Baker. Sellers in his 9th season at the helm. Created a fun environment for basketball in Pensacola, Florida. No doubt about it. And you just watch the way they play. And it's easy to look at what fun that would be if the two of them played for a title, but still don't know what that would look like, at least not yet. Champion Christian has their eyes set on getting into that game. Plenty of playmakers in their own right. Manning's one of them. Blocking foul will go to the line. Tamaria Manning with 10 points in the win against Trinity Baptist. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair here. Senior out of Brownsboro, Texas. We'll get a chance at the line. That's Baker's first foul. As we're even at 3. One more to come. That too is good. 4-3 the tally. Not quite 2 minutes gone by. The Eagles with the basketball. Cut off there. Lost the handle. Mendoza ripped it away. Tried to find the streaking Gonzalez, and it was too far. I'll tell you what, a capacity set at 600, and we're right at that, if not there. With a trip to the title game on the line, you would expect the same tomorrow. And grateful not only to be playing the tournament, but having the fans. It's certainly added to the event, as it always does. And now a steal Bannister. That quick step is at it again. She was lethal with that first step offensively a day ago. Here she does it on the defensive end, and it turns to a deuce. I think the unwritten competition is that one's laid up and in. Which coach will shed the blazer first? Be a good competition going forth, as is the semifinal. Baseline drive, wrap around, tough finish inside. Bannister on the follow, no. Off the right side, here they come again, do the Eagles. Weaving through traffic. Extra pass, three ball. Alvarez couldn't hit. Alvarez, 1,000-point scorer in her career, got there just a little over a month ago. Feet inside, loose ball, batted around. To the rescue was Gilliam, and sets it up for Gonzalez, who misfired the three. Manning has been all over the place early for the Tigers. Kick, three ball on the way, and a foul coming. Walford hit the deck and will go to the line to shoot three. Mention their records so far in NCCAA play. Overall, the Tigers come in at 6-2. The Eagles from Pensacola 15-1, but the Tigers have something on their resume no one else in this tournament does, and that is a win this year against Arlington Baptist. They played twice, splitting those two meetings. So the answer to the Blazer question has been answered, and Jared Sellers kept it on for all of 3.5 minutes. Have a hunch that DeAnthony Ellison may not be far behind. But who knows? Free throws are good. It's 8-6. Pensacola back in front. Bannister. They're working around the horn. And Manning takes her time as they set the half court. Flip it over. Manning in the corner for three. And Tamaria Manning off to a great start. She's got 5 early. Walford. No, Manning the rebound. They have the outlet if they want it. They connect. And Irish Holmes does the rest. Back in front. And now poked from behind by Manning, and a foul. Manning forces the turnover. What a start. The senior from Brownsboro, Texas has been everywhere. Mendoza scooped it up. And a foul the other way. And Manning has stepped up with Gonzalez already with 2 fouls. It has had to be the way to Manning and Bannister, more guard-centric, if you will. Speaking of guards, Walford took it right back. A nice feed ahead. Bannister commits the foul. There's a great feed ahead to Brewer. The freshman from Mindanao, Mississippi, couldn't finish. Brewer had 13 points and a win over Barkley on 6 of 9 shooting a day ago. She was one of many who burned the nets down from deep. As the first free throw is good. One more to come. From the line on the year, 80%. Not bad for your freshman campaign. She's good on both here. (11-10). Crossover, kick out. 2 as her foot was on the line. No matter, but offensive rebound. Another chance. They got a bunch of them yesterday. They're adding on to their prowess on the offensive glass. Bannister sets it up. This is a 3. That too strong. Another offensive rebound. And Mendoza puts it back up and in. Terrorizing them on the offensive glass. Dribble handoff. They wanted the quick 3. They defended it well. As Irish Holmes got in the way. Nearly made it drop on the contested triple, didn't McElhenney. Instead, they set Manning behind the ball screen. Now Bannister looks to turn the corner. Drive, lost the handle. The Eagles defense at it again. Brewer on the run. Right by Bannister for the deuce. Back to a 1-point game. Now Manning will take her time and evaluate here. Lob inside, a foul, push from behind. The third team foul will come against Alvarez. That's her second. So 2 big contributors that we mentioned from the top one each side. Gonzalez for the Tigers, Alvarez for the Eagles, each saddled with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. I want to remind you the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find more. Another 3 off the mark as Pensacola tries their hand. She'll say it's a pass. Willow Baker as her 3 missed everything but fell right into the lap of Porter, who laid it up and in. Don't think Baker's going to be able to get the assist there. Quick corner 3 the other way. No. McElhenney, the rebound. Manning knocked it loose again. Loose ball on the floor. Brewer comes away with it, weaves, and now it's just ripped away by Mendoza. And a whistle, a foul here. Which way? It's on Pensacola. No, beg your pardon. It'll stay here. It's on Talor Branch. It'll be her first, but the team's 5th, so it's free throws for the Eagles. And Brewer to the line. 1 and 2 from downtown already, but 0 for 2 from the stripe. She connects here. Beg your pardon, Brewer 3 for 3. I was looking at Baker, 12, not 13. She's a perfect 5 of 5. 16-13, the lead in favor of the Eagles. Drive, baseline, Manning hangs, couldn't finish. Manning still under the basket. Trying to get back up. Bannister fires the 3 and misfired. Just one of their last 5 now are the Tigers. Pass over everybody's head but Manning. She's off to the races. A foul, and we'll shoot 2. No, they're going to say it's on the floor. Hard foul. And it's on Porter. That's her first. As I say, it's on the floor, so they'll set up the inbounds play. Trailing by 3. Look to trigger. Oh, Euro step. How do you do? Couldn't finish. Blocked inside. Try again. Draws the foul. And irate is Porter, and she got teed up. You can't slam the basketball down or the ref's going to find it. And so one foul became two, and one's a tech to go with it. 4 free throws coming for Pensacola, and not happy is Jared Sellers. He cannot believe it. Jared Sellers, that look says it all. No explanation necessary. As he is a little, what they say, hot under the collar. That Blazer wouldn't be able to have withstood that. So now officials are talking about it here. So here's how I believe it'll work. Branch will take 2 technical free throws. Well, the person of their choice can take 2 free throws. So Branch will get 2 here, and then 2 for the common foul. She's good on the first. And for Porter, now she has 3, and I think now Coach Sellers upset just as much at Porter here as it was the officials. And yeah, you see it there as they have a chat all the way down to the bench. So those were the 2 regular free throws. Now they will turn to Manning for the technicals. This one would tie it. So Branch split the 2. And to make matters worse, they keep possession. So they get 4 free throws, which they made 3 of. And now they get the basketball. And Coach Sellers still fuming on the sideline. Tie game, 2:23 remaining in quarter number 1. Told you it would be a fun semifinal as it's lost out of bounds. Eagles basketball. So a big sequence there is Branch got multiple offensive rebounds, then finally was fouled. Porter wasn't happy about it. Slammed the ball down and said something to go with it, then picked up a tech on top of it. They hit 3 of 4 free throws to tie the game. Now the Eagles back to work on offense. And they're going to count it. No, they did not. Oh, yes, they did. They did count the bucket.
Foul, goal number 20, Sakai advance. First second.
No, they did. Okay, so we got the correction. They didn't count the bucket. The official held the 2 fingers in the air and pumped her fist as if it counted, but it's the 5th team foul. So it's 2 free throws as they're over the limit. So double bonus will send him to the line as McElhenney will shoot 2. First is good. Rattled around for a little while and finally fell through. One more to come. Made both. And now a steal. Off to the races, McElhenney, layup good. 4 quick points for McElhenney and a quick 4-point lead for the Eagles. Lob inside. Beauty of a pass in the finish to boot. Takira Fuller got the seal inside. And she had 14 off the bench in their opening round win. Averages 8.5 coming in. And Manning's going to get called for the foul, and 2 free throws coming.
Foul, call number 2, May Manning, her first.
That's her first, so free throws have been aplenty. These will be the Eagles' 12th and 13th free throw attempts in the quarter. This time it'll be Baker who missed her prior 2 attempts. Not this one. She'll get one more. That one's short. Nice job by Gilliam boxing out the shooter. And keeping it a 3-point game. Kick ball here as Phelps kicked the entry pass. It's been a high-octane start, no doubt about that. Both teams seem up for the task. As Bannister will trigger. Finds in the corner, Gilliam. Short corner jumper was fouled from behind. McElhenney tried to block the shot, couldn't get out of the way in time as she knew it. She didn't fight it too much. That's her first. 2 free throws coming now for Janiah Gilliam, sophomore out of Tyler, Texas. Averaging just a couple points a game, but a high IQ play there a moment ago. Knowing they were off balance to try to get the free throws, did just that. Unable to hit the first, though. It popped halfway down and out. One more to come. Good. Just under a minute to go. 2-point game in the first quarter. Hesitation, drive, kick, 3. Geisler well off the mark. And Manning thought she was pushed out of bounds trying to get the rebound. Instead, she was the last to touch it. And it'll stay with the Eagles. Pensacola, who hit 16 threes, shooting 40% from downtown. Just 1 of 8 from beyond the arc to start this one. As it comes all the way back to Baker. Drive inside, weave. Oh, what a move. Missed the lay-in. Follow is good. As Geisler was there to stretch the lead back to 4. 5-second differential, shot and game clock. Gilliam the triple. Miss short. Here come the Eagles again. 3-on-2 break. They got numbers. Poked away from behind, but right there on the spot for the lay-in is Phelps. Lead the largest it's been at 6. 10 seconds to the end of the quarter. The Tigers have an answer right before the horn. Manning, kick, knocked away. And now with 0.3 of a second. Tough to try to get a catch and shoot off here. We'll see what they decide to do. Gilliam will trigger, toss. They got it. No, they waved it off. The clock never started. The shot wouldn't have counted at any rate, but that brings the quarter to a close. Pensacola closes it on a 5-1 run and jump out to a 6-point lead at the end of 1. So we get set for the start of the second quarter. Entertaining through the first 10 minutes, no doubt about that, as Pensacola, a 5-1 spurt that ended the first quarter, responsible for their 6-point lead. As are 10 of 13 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Kyle Rush here with you. Glad you're with us here on the NCCAA Network. As both teams, they can shoot the three well. Neither doing so far in this one, as that one's rejected inside by Mendoza. Tigers 1 of 7 from 3. Eagles 1 of 8. Turnaround jumper, no. Fought to get it back. And just did get it out of there to the Eagles as they get it to Baker to clear. Into the corner. Teed up for Geisler. Can't get the bounce. Loose ball knocked out of bounds. Manning can't believe it. Now she's got to be careful. And now DeAnthony Ellison trying to continue the argument. They'll keep it Pensacola basketball. Quick drive inside. Baker can't finish. They didn't get the foul inside, and now Bannister. There's that quick step again. Uses it this time to find the open man as Mendoza can't knock down the triple. A good look, though. Geisler, 0 for her first 2, now 0 for her first 3, as that one goes bounding out of bounds. So she'll check out. Alvarez back in, 5 and white with 2 fouls. 15 points on 5 of 10 from the field yesterday. 10th nationally, an assist to turnover ratio. She's a big part of what the Eagles do. With foul trouble much of that first quarter. She's back in now. Gonzalez, ever since she picked up her second foul early in the first quarter, has not come back for the Tigers. It's one of their key components. So is Manning, but she can't connect from distance there. She has their lone 3 ball of the day. Couldn't connect on that one. That's back-to-back wide open looks that they've misfired on. Misfire here the other way. Bannister. Look for the corner pass. It's well wide of the mark. And upset with herself. She knew that one was off. And they'll reset. And now try to dig in defensively. Aiken with a touch now. She's into the ballgame. Sophomore from Rockford, Illinois. Long range, no. You see a lot of threes. If you haven't watched, especially Pensacola play, they shoot a bunch of them. Typically make them. Haven't so far. Bannister. That's a wide open tray. It almost had a look as she rolled ahead as finally we got one to go. That was 3 consecutive trips where they've had wide open looks. That time they make them pay. Oh, what a move. Crossed them over and took them right to the rack, did Brewer. A pretty move, top of the key. And now Manning evaluates things. Waits a screen, Bannister. Loose ball on the floor, out of bounds. Right as McElhenney had gotten possession. Ball hit the inline, and here comes Gonzalez. 19 points, 9 rebounds. And the first game here in these championships, 2 quick fouls in this one, and it's only played 4 minutes, 1 shot. They'll need her to be a factor. So both key contributors for either side with 2 fouls were in. Alvarez, 5 in white. Gonzalez, 11 in blue. Loose ball all the way back out. Aiken, coast to coast. Oh, McElhenney, the sugar feed to Alvarez. Defense to offense stretches the lead to 7. Equals the largest it's been all game. Gonzalez hounded inside. Put back. Got the roll. Wanted more. Didn't get it. But Mendoza does get the deuce. Quickly come the Eagles. Stripped from behind as Manning poked it away. And then McElhenney got it back and found Aiken. Excellent play by Manning, but then they got it the other way, and Gonzalez traveled. That takes away what could have been a 3-ball. As Irish Holmes let it fly after the whistle and consequently made it. 31-24, and it seems like momentum swinging to the ladies in white and blue. Couple minutes gone by, second quarter. 3-ball on the way. Brewer. Timeout. Champion Christian.
Timeout called by Champion.
And the run marches to 9-2 in the last 1:43. And Pensacola is stretched to their largest lead of the game at 10. A reminder that Central Christian College of the Bible is now offering the Master of Arts in Ministry leadership at its Missouri and Kentucky campuses. It's very affordable, distinctive program, combines online, career coaching, and an on-campus course to enhance your personal leadership skills and lead your congregations toward health. Now's the time to advance your ministry. Find out more, cccb.edu. And that man, and DeAnthony Ellison, looking for answers after his team on the wrong end of a 9-2 run. Eagles have hit 4 of their last 5. Conversely, just 1 of the last 7 for the Tigers. Manning around a screen, looked to find Gonzalez. That got knocked away, and they'll have to reset it. Again, the screen. Manning hounded. Wild pass. Somehow found the mark. Dump inside. Gonzalez fouled, and it's on the floor. It's one with the position she had. Gonzalez may have wished it was the
33.
Soccer end of things, and you just got the play on. Instead, 10-point lead. They'll inbound wide open in front of the 10. Missed the gimme inside. Mendoza got right in front of the rack but couldn't finish. McElhenney gives it up after she nearly had it taken away. Now from way downtown, and it came up short. And Jared Sellers saying he wanted more action before the shot from that far, that early in the shot clock. Down by 10. Wrong end of a 9-2 run. Where do they look for answers? Bannister has their only bucket in their last 7 attempts. Manning trying to change that. Off the mark there. What a save and a hustle play. As Parson came right by McElhenney, leaped inbounds, and knocked it off McElhenney's leg to keep position. Earning the extra possession. Nice feed inside. And that hustle play, jot that one down from Parson, earns the Tigers an extra 2 points. Have to fight for every loose ball. Assume nothing. In March, in tournament play in the semifinals. Drive, kick, McElhenney halfway down and out on the triple. Now it's 8, a chance to creep a little closer. Manning drives, floats, scores. Just like that, perhaps it's the hustle play that'll turn things around as Manning now hustles back on defense, pass to no one in particular, and it's a turnover. So since that moment, that extra hustle from Parson to earn the possession, it's a 4-0 run for her Tigers. Pensacola 0 for 1 from the field with a turnover. And the Tigers on the prowl again. Manning awaits a screen, gets it, feeds inside. Gonzalez positioned there. Oh, mercy. A kiss will do off the window. It's now just a 4-point game, a 6-0 run of their own for Champion Christian. Brewer, drive, kick, this will quiet it, can't fall. McElhenney, she thought about the triple. An offensive rebound, a chance to quiet things down a bit. As drives inside, that blocked aside. Instead, the run marches on, and a travel called on Manning. Manning, dumbfounded by the call. She thought it was going to be a whistle as she tried to get to Bannister on the break. 9-2 run has been met with a 6-0 run the other way. Walford gives dribble handoff. McElhenney, step back three. No. Rounded out, and another hustle rebound from Parson as she tracked down from the corner to get that one. Now on the drive, feeds Gonzalez inside, and she's hammered. And who do they get in there?
Foul on number 33, Carissa Akin.
It's Akin.
Her second.
That's her second. So Akin will check out with the 2 fouls. Back in comes Porter, who has 3 because of the tech earlier. She's matched up on Gonzalez. Nice feed inside. Back cut. Couldn't finish the layup. Follow. Good. They'll wave off the bucket. And that's the third on Gonzalez, right when you thought she was getting in a rhythm.
Number 11, Destiny Gonzalez, her third.
And a monster call. Instead of a +1 to go to the line to try to cut it to a 1-point game, it's one of your best players' third foul, and might keep her on the sideline the last 2:35. Pitch back, Phelps walked with it. Wow, back-to-back possessions. Benches thought they had an and one. Instead, they both turned into turnovers, one via the foul, one via the travel. Down by 4. Tigers looking to lob inside. Ambitious pass, but McElhenney, well, she was called for the foul, but instead it's the other way, and she knew it as soon as she let it go. The foul's on Mendoza. Or beg your pardon, Takira Fuller picked up the foul after the pass was deflected. Just a second team foul, though. 2 minutes to go. It's a 6-0 run. They've gotten it back within 4. Answering the 9-2 Pensacola run. Dump inside. Working on Manning, looking for the tie-up. They got it. Arrow to the Tigers.
Gets possession.
A gutsy play by Mendoza, who got the hand in there and got it on the basketball. So now Bannister and company, a chance to extend a 6-0 run. It's been nearly 4 minutes since the Eagles have added to their tally on the scoreboard. Tough shot inside, long run. McElhenney comes away with it. Now they got a chance to do just that. Bannister on the run back. Oh, the rejection by Bannister halts the break in its tracks. McElhenney will try that 3, and well off the mark. Skya Bannister with back-to-back sensational defensive plays. As you take another look, the pressure from behind, and then denies access to McElhenney inside. McElhenney at 5'10", Bannister at 5'5". She cared not. Baseline drive, try to find her, and now they're on the break again. Manning the one back this time. Layup, no good. They missed the lay-in. And now the Tigers look to push forward. Look like there could have been a couple fouls there. They play on. They're letting them go here in the second semifinal. Manning inside. Foul call. This time they do whistle the foul. It'll send Fuller to the line with 49.2 to go. It's the first foul on Walford. And you see a coaching moment on the sideline with Justice Irish Holmes and then her head coach and Destiny Ellison. Or DeAnthony, I should say. First free throw. Perfect. Despite being 1 for their last 8 from the field, the Tigers in the midst of a 7-0 run as Pensacola has been scoreless the last 5+ minutes, make it an 8-0 run. Just 1 of their last 16 from the floor are the Eagles. And as a result, the Tigers right on the doorstep. Walford trying to change the narrative, can't there. Bannister needs help, finds Manning. Full steam ahead, lost the handle. Now they work into the half-court set. 10 seconds separate shot and game clock. Manning to the 10 herself. No. Snared the offensive rebound. Put back. No. Manning got it this time. Access denied. Loose ball still being fought for. Now all the way down the floor. And a foul on Bannister. It's just the third team foul, though. Bannister's second, with 11 seconds remaining until halftime. What a wild, wild quarter. Really, first half. Entertaining, to say the least, though. Still time as the clock winds to 7. Drive inside. McElhonney can't get that one to go. Time the other way. Manning. Good if it goes. Missed off the left side. Half comes to a close, but it's the Tigers from Champion Christian who matched the 9-2 run with an 8-0 run of their own. They're right on the doorstep, and we got a good one at the half. 34-32 at the break in semifinal number 2 from Joplin. So halftime festivities have come to an end. We're ready for the start of the second half. But first, your Score International stat sheet through the first 20 minutes. Score specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel internationally and domestically by joining Score on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. Stats pretty much what you would expect. The rebounding numbers, though, really tilted toward the Tigers' way. But even numbers throughout, both teams have struggled mightily from beyond the arc. 10 and 18% respectively. Only one player in double figures, and that's Alyssa Brewer for Pensacola. We've seen a couple of runs, 9-2 run for the Eagles late in the first quarter. And then we saw it flip into the second quarter after the 9-2 run. The Tigers closed the half on a 8-0 run. They trail by just 2. It's the Eagles with the basketball. Winner meets Arlington Baptist in the title game tomorrow. Weaves inside, ball poked away. It's loose on the floor. They call a tie-up and a turnover right out of the gate. 12 first half turnovers for Champion Christian, 7 for Pensacola. It hadn't always been pretty at times, but it's certainly been entertaining. And at the end of the day, one team is going to be dancing right into the championship game tomorrow. Mid-range jumper. That's pretty offense there. As one post player sealed off another, Mendoza knocked down the deuce. She's got 10 and we're tied. It's a 10-0 run going back to the end of half one. Drive kick, they'll fire from there. McElhinney the answer. That ends a nasty drought where they had missed their last 15. They were one of their last 18 from the floor. Now looking to work it around. Now drive inside again. It's Mendoza. She's got 12. Lob into the corner as they evaluate. Drive, kick, baseline, up and under. Pretty move by Brewer. Leading the way now with 13. And it's Pensacola back in front by 3. That one just long from Parson, who really catapulted that run with a hustle rebound where she saved it off the leg. Another triple on the way. Alvarez couldn't connect. Bannister across the timeline. Big story, Destiny Gonzalez, their leading scorer, 3 fouls. Has played 8 minutes, 2 points, yet here the Tigers are. Spin move. Large, thanks to moves like that from Mendoza. Over the back here is Fuller, though. And she'll pick up her second personal. I think if you told DeAnthony Ellison, your leading scorer in a semifinal against Pensacola, is going to play 8 minutes because of foul trouble, 1 of 3 from the floor with 2 points, he probably would sign up for a 3-point deficit 2.5 minutes into the third in a heartbeat. Manning swiped this one away. Looks to create space. The trailer's Bannister, and she's fouled. I believe it was McElhinney that stuck her hand in the cookie jar for the reach. McElhinney picks up the foul. Now Manning trying to get it in. Does. Mendoza again. Power move to the 10. Mendoza just playing bully basketball to start this quarter. The lead is 1. McElhinney from downtown, halfway down and out. The iron downright crude that time. Quick follow off the mark from Baker. And now their last lead came halfway through the first quarter at 11-10. A bucket here would give the Tigers the lead again. Mendoza trying to back her way in. Double comes. Shot way off the mark. Might have gotten away with a foul there on the rebound try. None given. They've let him go all game long for the most part. And the exception, perhaps maybe with Gonzalez, as Mendoza greeted with high fives as she gets a well-deserved breather. Brewer now dances. McElhinney thought about the long-range triple. Instead, they'll reset. Ten to shoot. Alvarez lost it going in. Ball bobbled around. 5 to shoot. McElhinney with 3, with 2. Gives it off. Brewer, no. Spun around and out. Coach Ellison wanted it quicker. Didn't get it. Manning didn't get the lay-in. 5-on-4 break. Pass way too far out in front. And it's out of bounds as Brewer couldn't quite track it down. And Coach Ellison upset they were slow to get into the offensive set that time. As more subs come on. Leah Phelps checks in. 39-38. 5:43 to go here in the third quarter. And a reminder, the NCCAA Network powered by Score International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. Branch found her way right to the cup, and it's answered immediately. So the lead short-lived after they reclaimed it for the first time since the first quarter, as Phelps answered it with a lay-in of her own. And a foul on the way in. Will they count the bucket? No, they say it's on the floor. It's funny how all of those seem to go in. The one that they call on the floor always seem to go in when they shoot it afterwards. Nice feed inside. Bully basketball, but Branch couldn't get it above the rim. 1 point lead. Here they come. Eagles misfire on the layup. Brewer irate with herself. Now it's a race back defensively. Bannister glides, kicks, feeds. The three is short. McElhenney, 3-on-2. Kick, open triple. Missed everything. Might have just nicked the iron on the way down, and now Bannister will slow it down from a hectic tempo. Pensacola, after 16 threes a day ago, just 3 of 25 from downtown this afternoon. Manning into the corner, 3 ball on the way. That's good. Irish Holmes gives them a 2-point lead. And now Coach Ellis employing for a defensive stop, and instead he gets a foul. Talor Branch will pick it up. It's her second, team's second. 4:04 to go in the third. The stakes are clear. That is a trip for a championship. Team that comes up short will be in a third-place game. That'll take place 11 a.m. tomorrow. Both have their eye on a 1 o'clock title game. That rattles around and out. Branch, the big-time rebound inside. Bannister. Oh, Euro step. Excuse me. Right to the 10 she goes. Timeout, Pensacola. And the bench erupts, including their coach, DeAnthony Ellison. How about the Tigers? A 9-2 run the last 4:40 as Pensacola is just one of their last 13 from three-point land. As you take another look, how about this for a step through? We mentioned Bannister with a quick first step. No one greets her. And that move right there left Walford in her tracks. And don't look now, but this is the largest lead the Tigers have had all game long. They never led by more than 3 until now. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Pensacola comes in with a lot of accolades. Third in scoring, 6th in field goal percentage, 2nd in the country in three-point percentage. So if you haven't followed them and you say, man, they're taking a lot of threes, that's their normal offense. They're 2nd in the country in percentage from downtown, just under 31%. Today, 11.5. 3 for 26 in just one of their last 13. That tells the story. What a difference 24 hours makes, where they hit 16 a day ago and shot over 42% from range. Find themselves trailing by just 4, though, despite that. McElhenney, nice feed. Alvarez, step back, short. Nice move on target, just didn't have enough on it. Bannister, 3. Sing the nylon song. And the lead explodes to 7. She held the follow-through for effect afterwards. As she and the Tigers are feeling it. Another misfire from the Eagles' loose ball. Worked around. McElhenney tries to quiet the run with 3 of her own. Too strong. And knocked out of bounds. Gonzalez hits the deck as she's back into the game. Can't underestimate this enough. Gonzalez, their leading scorer, just under 18 points a game, has 2 points and has played 9 minutes because of foul trouble. Yet, her team leads by 7. Mendoza leading the way with 14. Bannister has 10. Manning, step back, short. Eagles on the run. Good feed, up ahead, blocked from behind. Thought they might call the foul, but Manning got all basketball. Excellent play as you see Manning track this one down. How about this for closing speed? Right inside. Tough finish. They got it. Much needed bucket. That ends a drought of nearly 3 minutes without any points. Alvarez, no surprise, the one to finish it. Gonzalez, drop step, jump hook. That's why she averages 18 a game. And got position down low and knew how to finish. And I think they made the run they did with the Tigers without her much of the way. That one bobbled and a tie-up. The arrow stays with the Eagles. And it was Pensacola's bench who was loud late first quarter, mid second quarter, but late in the first half and into the third quarter, we have heard the Tigers bench much of the ball game. Eagles with a 7-point deficit. Turnover here. Bannister off and running. 3-on-1. Wrap around. How do you do? They'll add the foul. And a chance to extend it to 10. Bannister now has a dozen. We'll take another look. Another pretty move in traffic. And one-handed picks a pair, and you see Coach Ellison in the background. You think he wants this for his kids? Tell you what, Coach might have been more excited than player there. The player was pretty excited. It comes with March. Alvarez, 3. That won't fall. Big-time rebound inside. Irish Holmes tracks it down. The struggles from beyond the arc continue. Not an Eagles team you can count out, though. They can score in bunches. Gonzalez, follow, couldn't go. Good defense inside. Alvarez was there. As they get the 3-ball going, they can chip into the lead in a hurry. And Baker, a nice step through to get the bucket. And now you see Elise Coughlin on the bench trying to fire up her teammates. Trying to get the energy back up there and get it to translate on the floor. On the run, Brewer fouled from behind. Bannister upset about it initially, but a wry smile almost as if to say, yeah, I did that. That's her 4th foul, so foul trouble starting to add up. Bannister with 4, Gonzalez with 3. But boy, what a difference Bannister has made. 13 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. First is good. One more would cut it to 6. And it does. Brewer with 13 in her own right. That leads the Eagles, the only Eagle in double figures. Now the bench for Pensacola's come to life a bit. Drive, kick, Irish Holmes, the answer. and forth we go. All of a sudden, someone took the lid off the cup. And back-to-back triples aside, have us in a 6-point game again. 2.5 seconds separate shot and game clock. Manning around a Gonzalez screen. Couldn't find her on the roll. Extra pass down Main Street. Layup too strong. She was right there in front of the 10. Time for the Eagles for a last gasp in the third. At the horn, Alvarez nearly banked it home. It is the Tigers who have stretched the lead to 6. They trailed by 2 at the break. Can they hang on? Buckle your chin straps. A wild ride the last 10 minutes for a trip to the title game is next. What drama we've had in the second semifinal, as the second seed Pensacola Christian is the one that finds themselves needing to come from behind in the fourth, but trailing by just 6, and a turnover right out of the gate gives them life. It was the Tigers who trailed much of the middle stages of the game. They took the lead in the third quarter. Now will they be able to hang on? They'll have some foul trouble to negotiate, as we'll get into that momentarily. Now it's the Eagles trying to slice into a lead. This to cut it in half. Shot comes well short. Manning off to the races. Had a foul from behind. Not necessarily a bad foul as it halts the break. It's on Phelps.
Foul called on number 23, Phelps. Her first.
Mentioned the foul trouble. Bannister, who came alive in that third quarter, also has 4 fouls. Mendoza, not in foul trouble. She leads the way with 14, but Gonzalez, their leading scorer on the season, had 3, hasn't played that much. Still trying to get the feel for the game, so to speak, as Irish Holmes got that one to go. Gonzalez has just played 12 minutes so far. Brewer thought about the 3, now the floater instead. That might have been tougher than the triple. Off the block shot, Gonzalez, the rejection, loose ball. And they got the timeout. So Mendoza had possession, and Coach Ellison hollered for a timeout and got it. He'll have 2 remaining. It'll be interesting, especially down the stretch, assuming it stays a tight ball game, how they'll use timeouts. Because remember, in the last minute, they can advance the ball on a timeout in the women's game. So how will that come into play? Is take a look at that sequence. The tough shot there. Gonzalez, the rejection. Brewer, the save. And then you saw gathering possession was Mendoza as she went to the floor. So it's 58-50. And nearly a turnover. Irish Holmes, though, kept it alive, and the pass too hot to handle. And so now Alvarez checks back in. As Phelps checks out, you have to wonder how many more breaks she may get, if any. Her team trailing by 8, 9:01 to go. But a team that shoots the 3, and as often as they do, they can make up 8 in an awful hurry. Looking to pitch inside, there was nothing there. And an offensive foul. It looked like Porter tried to push off. That's her 4th.
Foul called number 22, Amber Porter, her 4th.
And remember, she picked up that technical early in the game, so now she's in with 4 fouls. As Manning weaves through traffic. She's got all the handles necessary. Gilliam, extra pass, Gonzalez, baseline, Euro step, finish wasn't there. But last touch by Alvarez and Porter out of bounds. Lob inside, and Mendoza tried to use the body English to get it to roll. Frustrated it didn't. She'll go to the line. And that is on Porter, her fifth. So she is fouled out with 8:22 to go. Porter will leave with 2 points, just 1 of 2 shooting. And a pair of rebounds. First is good. So Mendoza, who has put together a 15-point performance, averages 14 and a half. She has helped carry the load, as has Bannister. With Gonzalez saddled with foul trouble much of the game. That has helped her team to a 9-point lead. Alvarez, nifty move inside. Well, Manning weaves through pressure. Blow by there. Nearly a steal. McElhenney couldn't quite get to it. Irish Holmes, alertly, instead of taking the quick shot, feeds inside. Nice two-man game in the post, and Gonzalez gets the roll. The senior from Las Vegas with 4 points, all coming here in the fourth quarter, 4 of her 6 anyway. And Mendoza snatches yet another rebound, one shy now of a double-double. But the number they care about is 52-61. And Gonzalez fouled as she was held, getting position inside. And that's going to be on Baker.
Foul called at number 12, Hope Baker, her second.
It's her second personal. You see there, look at Jared Sellers. This team needed a stop, they got it. Now can his offense find some life? A team that averages 77 points a game, stuck on 52 with 7 to go. McElhenney off the mark. Mendoza, her 10th rebound for a double-double. Gilliam, spin move. Nowhere to go and traveled. She got the pass to Gonzalez just late, and for good measure, Gonzalez knocked it down. It was the right idea, but after the shuffle step, trailing by 9. A big number of wanting what could be attributing to some of the struggles for the Eagles. 4 of 33 from downtown, just 12%. It's a team that shoots it at 31% on the year. That's more like it for Kinsey Tyndall. And Tyndall now answer too strong. Beg your pardon, it was Brewer who knocked down the triple, not Tyndall. Giving her 16. Now they get a stop, and Mendoza pleading her case to no avail. And the whistle said, that's it, that's all. They didn't want to hear any more. The appeal goes begging. Just a 6-point game here. As much as things have gone right for the Tigers, nearly became a one-possession game. McElhenney, her struggles continue. Bannister back in with the 4 fouls. Feeds Gonzalez off the window. And it's back to 8. McElhenney, who was so big for them a day ago. Just 1 of 10. She had a game-high 21 24 hours ago. As Phelps flips it up and in. It's still a 6-point game. Manning inside. Gonzalez double comes. Misfired, got it back, stripped, got it back, and got it to Mendoza. Back to Gonzalez. Drive, kick. 3-ball, down the hatch. Irish Holmes. And the difference Gonzalez makes even when she didn't finish, Brewer beat everybody back and laid it in. And now nearly a turnover. Manning and Mendoza clearly not on the same page. They try to talk things over. And nearly a turnover, and in the pressure cooker is we are now. It's only going to intensify with 5:02 to go. Errant pass here. Intercepted. Brewer again in transition. The lead down to 5. Manning at the helm. Do the Tigers have an answer to hold them at bay? Mendoza, Gonzalez. She'll try from there. And that'll quiet the run, at least for a moment. Eagles are 4 of their last 5, trying to come from behind. Lob, baseline, tough pass, and into Alvarez. Fouls on Manning.
Foul number 2, Manning, her second.
And it's her second, and it'll put Alvarez at the line to shoot a pair. 77% on the year. Has not been there yet today. Curls the first in. So cut it to 5. She does just that. Irish Holmes will trigger as the Eagles now stretch defense full court. 4:18 to go. Bannister ahead to Irish Holmes, nearly traveled. Mendoza missed the one inside. Now the Eagles on the run again. Brewer all the way to the 10 and the lead down to 3. And here comes Pensacola. And a foul from behind on Wolford.
Foul call on number 14, Jenna Wolford, her third.
And that is the team 5th. So they're over the limit, which is good and bad news if you're the Eagles. It's good because you get the clock stoppage and the free throws, which you may eventually have to get to. It's bad in the sense that as you were making a run, they get a chance to make it a 2-possession game again from the charity stripe. That's the first miss from the line Manning has had today. She's now 4 of 5 as a team. They're 10 of 14. The lead 3 trying to make it 4. Counted the wrong way for a moment there. It's one up, and that one rattles home. 2-possession game. An eternity of time to go. Both teams have led by 10. Both have seen the other inch back afterwards. The question, can the Tigers hang on? As that's a foul on the floor.
Foul call number 21, Taylor Branch, her third.
Talor Branch picks up her 3rd. Not all bad as Alvarez was going to the bucket, and it's on the floor. You had fouls to give. That's just the 2nd team foul here in the quarter. Live back cut. McElhenney, but it was cut off nicely. Drive inside. Gonzalez poked it loose. Now she and Manning on the break. Manning, nice feed for the trailer. Irish Holmes to Bannister, and they'll settle it down. Gonzalez, double, triple team, offensive foul. That's her 4th.
Offensive foul call.
And a possession that seemed like it had much more opportunity than that. As Brewer back in, Walford, who took the charge, will take a seat. Gonzalez, 4 fouls, 3:17 to go. She has 10 points, 8 of them have come in this fourth quarter. And the official getting a talking to from DeAnthony Ellison all the way up the floor. Looking for the pitch back. Too many steps, McElhenney. Shot was well off the mark anyway. Player that's been so consistent with 17 a game for the Eagles has had a game that she's not really familiar with, just 2 of 12 and 7 points. As a foul in the backcourt will put the Tigers back at the free throw line. And back to the free throw line will go the Tigers. It's on Phelps, her second. Sort of has a similar vibe to where Pensacola was in the bonus-wise toward the end of the first quarter, where they capitalized with a bunch of free throws at the end of that quarter. In fact, Pensacola had 13 free throw attempts at halftime. They've only had 4 in the second half. Halfway down and out for Bannister. Speaking of 4, Gonzalez and Bannister both with 4 fouls for the Tigers. The lead is 5 as she splits 1 of 2. 70-65. McElhenney still can't get one to fall. Gonzalez the rebound. A hand to Manning, who will walk it across, and he'll try to go to work on the clock. Bannister. Missed short. Offensive rebound. They can run 30 more. Instead, they go right back up. And I believe it's a blocking call. It'll go against Baker, which would be her 4th. Or her 3rd, beg your pardon. And it'll send Talora Branch to the line. She's just 1 of 2 today. On the year, just a 56% free throw shooter. Well, you got to make free throws down the stretch to close it out. They're only 3 of their last 6 from the line. Make it 3 of 7. Let's help Pensacola hang around. Timeout called. He'll have 1 remaining. Or 2 remaining, beg your pardon. So it's a 30-second timeout, and they talk strategy here. With 2:15 to go in a 5-point game. Still plenty of time, especially with the 3-point shooting prowess that they have. We mentioned McElhenney, who had 21 a day ago with 7 rebounds, 5 block shots, has not been the same today. Just 7 points on 2 of 13 shooting. So you have to wonder, and maybe she's not the primary option as she otherwise may be, averaging 17 a game. Alvarez has turned in a good performance. 5 of 12 from the field, but it's been Brewer who has shined brightest for the Eagles. 7 of 14 from the field, a perfect 6 of 6 from the line, and 22 points. That a game high. That might be your go-to player here. If you're Jared Sellers, she has it, gives to Alvarez inside, goes right at Bannister, playing with 4 fouls. And Alvarez irate with herself as she pounds the floor.
Foul called number 5, Lauren
And Bannister took a hard lick. She went straight up, trying not to pick up that fifth. And Alvarez, who picks up her third foul, hit the floor hard, but in a different fashion. And that look says it all. It's a look of March. As Manning will go to the line. Emotions run hot this time of year, knowing what's on the line. A trip to the title game. Chance to win a national championship. But who can keep them in check down the stretch? Manning. Good on the first. 11 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. And 6 of 7 from the line. Made 6 of 8. She's missed 2 of her last 4. Stretched the lead to 6, though. A full 2 possession advantage. Under 2 to go. McElhenney. Pass deflected and lost out of bounds. Hope Baker couldn't control it. And with 1:47 to go, it's a 6-point lead. Manning escapes the trap, at least for now. Being hounded by Brewer. Before she gives to Bannister. Trap comes. Manning handles. Gonzalez wants it on the block. Couldn't get it to her. 10 on the timer. They reverse it. Irish Holmes. That might be the dagger. The lead is 9. Quickly the other way. Baker misfires. Gonzalez the rebound. And the Tigers are inching closer and closer to that title game tomorrow. McElhenney picks up her 4th personal. Manning back to the free throw line. Well, keep in mind, if Pensacola does get hot from 3, they haven't yet, but percentage-wise, you'd almost think they're due. As Manning converts the first, that perhaps, if there's a team other than Arlington that would be capable of climbing back in, it would be the 3-point shooting of these Eagles. The lead 10, under a minute to go. They got to go in a hurry. Drive, and they lost it out of bounds. Sort of a summary of how things have gone here in the second half. We just saw one of the Eagles fans here look at another and said, composure. That's the big difference. Gonzalez off the dime from Manning, her 7th assist. And it's likely going to pick up a title run. Gonzalez will foul out, but not before she left an impact in this game despite being far from her normal minute tally. Played with 3 for a long time. Finishes with 12 points, 4 rebounds. And upset that she can't help them see it to the end. But she will, in all likelihood, see a start in a championship game tomorrow. Alvarez connects the first. This one will get it back within 10. Good. They need a miracle. Got it loose, but Alvarez couldn't corral it. Bannister fouled. I believe it's Walford who will pick it up.
Oh, calling number 14, Jenna Wolford.
That's her fourth. And now, officials talking something over here. I wonder if there's extracurricular that went on. After the whistle, there has been. And it's a technical foul on Alvarez. And that's her fourth. And as we mentioned, the fan that said composure over Pensacola as they were up on the walkway here. And get the nail on the head. That has been the difference when the pressure cooker really turned on the last 5 minutes. It's the second technical foul against the Eagles today. No good on the free throw. Bannister will get a couple more, and Jared Sellers trying to plead his case as Bannister splits a pair. And now we'll get two more on the technical free throws. Makes good of that one. One more to come. This would stretch the lead to 13, which would be the largest of the game. So Bannister, what a performance. 17 points to go along with 8 rebounds and really sparked that run in the third quarter. Phelps the steal, lost the handle on the way in. That, in summary, is how it has gone. Give the Eagles credit. They got right back in it after being down 10. They got back within 4. But couldn't inch closer from there. Another foul with 21 seconds to go.
Foul, number 23, Liam Phelps.
And it'll be the third seed, the champion Christian College Tigers. That'll play for a title. It'll be the third time they and Arlington Baptist have met. Champion Christian, the only team to defeat Arlington Baptist in NCCAA DII play this year. They split the two meetings. They'll meet for a rubber match and a national title tomorrow. Pensacola, meanwhile, it'll be interesting to see how they respond. They'll take on Grace College in the third place game, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, as Brewer adds to her game high 22. Final seconds will tick away. As Coach Sellers said, don't foul, and they do. And McElhenney, that is, in summary, how the game has gone.
Sandy McElhenney, her fifth and final foul of the game.
As she is fouled out. So McElhenney picks up her fifth foul, and Geisler will check in. Manning back to the free throw line, where she's 9 of 12. Only a 60% free throw shooter on the year, but in their biggest game of the year, she's turned in one of her best performances, not only at the line in general. 7 assists, 15 points. Make it 16. That's the thing with March, though. You play the biggest game of your life, you win it, and you got a bigger one tomorrow. Champion Christian will get a rubber match with Arlington Baptist for a national title. As they stun Pensacola 84-69 and march towards a championship game tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That leads us to our Score International Score of the game. Several to choose from, but we turn to this one as we give you one more look. How about the move from Bannister? No one picked her up. That was in the middle of that big run where the Tigers came from behind after trailing by as many as 10. They trailed by 2 at the break. Part of a 15-2 run between the two halves. And it sends the Tigers to the title game. As we've seen every tournament, the teams pray together. Reminder, the NCCAA Network, powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. The title game is set. It'll be Arlington Baptist and Champion Christian after they explode for 84 points and stun Pensacola.